On the set of a television show, the most terrifying prop wasn't made of foam. It was a human body, hiding in plain sight. Long Beach, California, 1976. A film crew for the $6 Million Man moved through a seaside funhouse, the air thick with the smell of salt and decay. A crew member reached out to move a hanging mannequin, its garish paint flaking under his touch. The arm didn't bend, it snapped, and through the cracked fluorescent shell, a human bone was exposed. In an instant, the casual noise of a film set fell silent. This was no prop. It was a crime scene. The first wave of disbelief gave way to a chilling reality. The brittle texture wasn't plastic. It was mummified skin. The deep red wasn't lacquer. It was dried blood. How does a man hang in a public amusement park for decades, seen by thousands but noticed by no one? Investigators peeled back layers of glow-in-the-dark paint that marked the passage of time like rings on a tree. Beneath it all, they found not the seams of a factory dummy, but the preserved tissue of a man. To find his name, they had to follow a trail 65 years into the past. Oklahoma, 1911. A failed outlaw named Elmer McCurdy was killed in a shootout with a sheriff's posse. When no family came to claim him, an enterprising undertaker preserved the body with an arsenic-based concoction and propped it in a corner of the funeral home as a morbid attraction. Soon, men claiming to be his brothers arrived. They were carnival promoters. And for the next 6 decades, Elmer McCurdy became a star. He was passed from carnival to carnival, a silent sideshow attraction. Children would poke at the dummy, their fingers coming away dusty with paint. He was sold to a wax museum, exhibited alongside notorious criminals, and eventually forgotten in a warehouse, until he was sold as a simple prop to the Funhouse in Long Beach. Show after show, season after season, his name and his story peeled away with the old layers of paint. He had become part of the scenery. When that arm snapped on the film set, it broke the spell. Following old records, the path of a bullet, and the Undertaker's unique embalming method, investigators finally gave the body its name back. Elmer McCurdy was taken home to Oklahoma and buried in a quiet cemetery. To ensure his long journey was truly over, 2 feet of concrete was poured over his casket. It's a chilling reminder that in our endless search for spectacle, it's dangerously easy to mistake a person for a prop. And for 65 years, through countless crowds and flashing lights, his eyes never blinked.